What's up, YouTube? This is Ilya from UltimateSapien.com, and this is days 5 through 7 of the Polyphasic sleep experiment. I know that I was somewhat trying to do a video every day, but I just couldn't do it. I had other things that I had to do. And I wrote everything down in my little beautiful journal, so I somewhat forgot some things, but like as I read over them, I remember them again, so it's not an issue. So one of the cool and interesting things, actually this is more like day 5 through day 8.5, because I'm recording this after my first nap of day 8. And let me just start out going backwards first. Today I feel great. I actually felt great enough after my core. After I felt amazing yesterday, like every nap was just great, and I felt completely awake. I felt focused. I felt snappy. I felt 100%, if not better than usual, on monophasic sleep. And then today, after my core sleep, I felt pretty snappy. I felt good. So I decided that I was planning on going to the gym a couple days ago. So I decided to go to the gym and do some heavy lifting, or not heavy lifting, but hard lifting. So this will be another experiment on this website. It's basically, instead of going to the gym very often, you go probably once or twice a week, maybe 3 times a week tops, and you do sets with a somewhat challenging weight to exhaustion, with the goal of doing 90 seconds per set. So you do bench for 90 seconds, you do squats for 90 seconds, you do not pull-ups, but lateral pull-downs, all of that for 90 seconds, and that should take about 12 minutes total, and then you're done. So I did that today, and I was shaking by the end of every exercise, like you're just pulling it down, and like my arm is just shaking like this, because it's so hard and your muscles are going crazy. But I don't know how good of an idea that was, because I feel like I'm going to be extremely sore tomorrow. And also I feel like it might have affected this quality of my nap that I just took, that I just woke up from 15 minutes ago. Anyway, there was a lot of is this the right page? There was a lot of lucid dreaming happening, or not lucid necessarily as to the fact that I could control it, but lucid as that I was aware that I was dreaming. I knew I was dreaming. I knew that it was a dream. I knew that it wasn't just, that I knew that it wasn't real life. So one of the things, the weird thing with the head happened again. I was walking in my gym. I was walking around campus, and like I saw a friend, and as I was walking towards him, like I started falling asleep. Like my head got really heavy. I started falling asleep, and like I laid down on the pavement. And then I was like, this is a dream. So then I didn't really snap out of it, but I slowly transitioned into being in my bed. And my head was still extremely heavy, and I could feel myself falling into and through the pillow. And it was really weird, but I knew it was a dream, so I counted that as a somewhat lucid experience. Then that was day 4. Then day 5, another weird dream where I knew I was lucid. I was in this room, and I saw a fly, and I was trying to kill the fly, so I got a paper towel and I smashed the fly, and I thought I killed it, and then I see something moving under it, so I smashed it again, and it's really hard and weird. So I kind of lift it up and see what it is, and the fly is dead, but something else is moving that looks fly-like. So I smash it with like a shoe or something, and then I lift it up, and I see that the fly split into a bunch of like tiny dancing bananas. Which sounds ridiculous, but this is a dream, so bear with me. And then, like, I smacked it again, and some of the bananas split into smaller bananas, and I guess that kept going. And, like, after I did that, I'm looking at the bananas, I'm just, this is a dream, right? So then I look outside my window, and there's, like, a different view than usual, and there's, like, lights and cars going by. It's, like, somewhat of a highway. And I'm like, oh, this is a dream. If I'm lucid, can I control it? And then everything just got, like, in slow-mo. And I was like, wow, can I change this? And then I tried to change something, and the scene switched, and it was just a different scene and a different scene. And I could never control the dream fully, but I was able to. I knew that it was in a dream, and weird things happened. Sleep-wise, let me see. Day 4. Yeah, day 4 was somewhat tough. I got sleepy. The core naps pretty much have been pretty good almost every day. Day 5 and day 6 core naps were. And even, wait, has that been happening every single... Okay, no. So day 5, day 6... No, day 5, day 7, and 8. Day 8, I've woken up in the middle of the night, in the middle of my core sleep, feeling completely awake, thinking that I've slept for like 10 hours and thinking that I completely missed everything. And the first time that it happened, I actually woke up. I thought that like the alarm already rang for some reason. And so I went to the bathroom. I sat down here. I was about to start doing work. And then I look at the computer and it's like 2:30. It was like 2:30 or 3. And my core sleep's supposed to be until 4:30. So I don't want to decrease my core sleep, even though it seems that's what body wants me to do, because then that means that I'll need to do more naps. And 2 naps per day is pretty much my limit at this point. I can't insert another nap during the day. It doesn't work with my schedule. Or I mean, I could, but that's not what I want to do. Other than that, most naps have been really great. My morning naps have been... I've only had one day where both of the naps were amazing, but every day, at least one of the naps was amazing. A couple of days ago, I think it was day 5, I went to bed. I went to take a nap, and I was feeling sick. I was feeling tired, and then I woke up, and I was feeling healthy. Like in the 20-minute nap, it's as if my body completely fixed everything, and I'm not tired anymore. I'm like wasn't sick. I wasn't healthy. Nothing was wrong. But then I also had naps where it was more of I wasn't sure if I fell asleep. Like this nap on day 8 was just that. I wasn't sure if I fell asleep, and I feel rested after, so obviously I did. And I don't remember myself just lying there for 20 minutes, so obviously I did fall asleep. But it was... I don't know if it's actually REM sleep, because I don't remember my dreams, and I feel like there were dreams, but I don't remember them. And I've also switched to 20-minute naps. I set my alarm for timer for 21 minutes, and which gives me a minute to fall asleep and then sleep for 20 minutes. I was doing 25-minute naps, and then I read stuff online on Reddit from Captain Nugent, and like 20-minute naps are usually standard, and 25 naps are a bit longer, and 20 versus 25, it's just a little bit more REM sleep, possibly, and 20 minutes should be enough either way. 25 minutes, it seems that 25 minutes I remember my dreams better, but I don't have enough data because it's only been a couple of days, so I'm not sure yet. Other than that, day 7 was amazing. Day 6, what happened on day 6? Actually, I have no idea. Oh yeah, day 6 was the day of the amazing nap. Let me see. Oh yeah, day 6, like day 6 after my core, I was extremely exhausted. I do martial arts training, ninjutsu, every Tuesday and Thursday, and so day 6 was a Wednesday after my first time doing physical activity on polyphasic sleep. And after my core sleep, I woke up at 4:35, and at 5:35 I was still so tired. I was sitting here. I was not really nodding off, but like I was trying to close my eyes, and I guess I was nodding off. And that kept going until about 8. So I was not sure how I'd recover from heavy lifting that I did. So we'll see how tomorrow goes, because maybe I'll oversleep. I hope I won't, because I have a ton of alarms, but we'll see. And then after the nap, I felt better, felt great again. And honestly, I haven't really had that much issues with staying awake so far. Day 6 was really tough during the day, and then I think day 5 was tough in the middle of the day. And then day 7, I was a little bit less productive than usual. I was probably 85%. But then I also had like maybe 10-minute or 5-minute chunks of like almost no productivity at all, like 10 or 20%. Well, actually, I could have gotten to 40, 50, but it was just really hard. But then I definitely had chunks of like maybe like 100%. So not like here, but like 100 and like 20%. Like I felt as if I knew everything that I needed to do, as if I knew how to do it, as if I understood everything pretty much. And that's really weird feeling. I've never had that before, and it's just as if I knew what to do to like succeed. I knew what to do to. It was really weird. It was really cool. So if I can be constantly in like that while I'm doing polyphasic sleep, then I'm gonna do polyphasic sleep for like literally the rest of my life. Actually, not the rest of my life, because it's somewhat difficult, because I mean the rest of the world is monophasic, and even though my polyphasic sleep schedule isn't that extreme, I'm just doing 4.5 hours at night, which is still a pretty long monophasic stage, and then 2 20-minute naps, so I would get about 5 hours and 10 minutes of sleep every day. I mean, there's still compromises that need to be made. Like, obviously, if I have my girlfriend over or something, it's hard because if we go to sleep at the same time, I wake up before her, and then I have to stay somewhat quiet because there's only one room I can work in. Or let's say, like, during the day, if I have something, if I have a social event, I either have to push my naps back or sleep before it, sleep after it. I have to plan. I don't have to technically plan my day around the naps because I can move in Everyman. I can move them around a little bit. Even my core sleep, I can move up an hour, down an hour. Depends on what I need to do. But I can understand how like doing the Uberman or doing something more extreme would be like the Maxion. What is it? Triphasic. I believe you have to sleep at specific times. Would be really really hard. Like you'd have to pretty much have no obligation. You have to work from home, have pretty much no obligations to other people, or maybe like obligations where you don't have to like sleep, or maybe you just get used to sleeping in like bathroom stalls or something. I don't know. Like tell your friends, yeah, I'll be right back in like 20 and just go to sleep in a bathroom stall. I don't know. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep updating you guys. So far, everything's been great. Really have no. Was gonna tell you a couple of tips for like doing polyphasic sleeping if you're gonna try, but I think I'm just gonna do a big polyphasic sleep tip post eventually. So that's pretty much it. And let's think. What do I want the thumbnail to be this time? I already did a bunch of weird ones, so let's just do. Nah, I don't like that. No. Oh, let's not do that. Let's just do a weird one again. Let's do... No. Where's my arm? Alright. That's going to be the thumbnail. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe or like as always. Thank you very much.